Here in October 2019. This raised bed, which is here for about 5 years, is a simple flower bed created by marking off the area with stones from the garden. This has allowed the bed originally to be filled up with some compost and planted with flowers, with some pot marigold sprouting here again, some lavender, bright leaves of curry plant, ceanothus shrub, which is just starting to flower again, and also a lilac tree. This area also has become somewhat overgrown with clover and wildflower cinquefoil, which were self-sown and also produce flowers, so we're allowed to continue to grow. The original raised beds further down the garden were overgrown at the edges, so recently I have recycled the stone to make a new larger raised bed to the front of the original raised bed area. This has allowed the area to be built up with some fresh manure and planted with some fresh perennials and some bulbs, which it is hoped will provide some nice colour in the spring. Another area of raised bed is visible here, which is used some stone left over from the house construction to mark off an area which was too stony for normal grass growth, but has provided an ideal environment for this Marguerite daisy. Some foxglove, some evening primrose, which are now just finishing their flowers, so will be removed soon. These red flower geum, which continue to bloom. The lamb's ear plant, which has finished its flowering. Another curry plant. This Brighta, which is looking a bit ragged at the moment. And Ursium Bowes Mauve. Some thyme. Some sedum. And lavender. And some pot marigold, as well as some clover, which was self-seeded. As well as making a raised bed here using recycled stone. some local stone was collected to make a long raised bed at the end of the slope in front of the house. Here the raised bed has some of the golden leaf variety of creeping jenny sprawling over the wall, which is now covered in moss, which makes the edge of the raised bed more interesting and better for wildlife. And since stone is a durable material, a raised bed with stone for edging is likely to last indefinitely. Here a heuchera has just started to flower. Well, all along the edge of this raised bed, vigorous growth is apparent at the end of the slope. Here a juga is flowering, and it's bright coloured leaves, providing a good ground cover, while the bright yellow leaves here are Montbrechia dying back for the winter. The Erysimum bulls mauve is growing well in what is a difficult environment considering the north facing slope. This Penstemon continues to bloom, while this Cotoneaster has some nice red berries. This raised bed also allows fresh compost or manure to be added without falling into the driveway, as here where I have dug out some of this Penstemon shrub to propagate it. The Spirea has developed some nice autumn colour. Also here, the raised bed in this low-lying part of the garden was built up with soil in the middle of this low wall, which has become a good place for thyme to grow close to the house, which is useful for the kitchen. And also this Erysimum bulls mauve is thriving, growing out of the soil in the middle of the stone wall. While stone is a durable material to make a raised bed, when small stones are used, weeds can be a problem with here some grass and clover growing through into the flower bed and mixing with the flowers. And so this area now will probably be renewed again to make a better raised bed sometime in the next few months.